Whether you believe it or not, I'm here to tell you that 2026 is going to be your best year yet. You will get everything that you want this next year. You will get the relationship, you will get the car, you will get the new career, you will get the peace, you will get the self-love, you will get the confidence, you will get the friendships. You will get it all. And you know how I know that? One, because you clicked on this video. That's how I know you already want it. That's how I know it's already inside of you. This video is going to be chock full of my best tips to achieve everything that you want in 2026, to achieve your dream life. And the second reason I know this is because you've already watched part 1 of this video. I have already filmed a part 1 of how to glow up for 2026, how to achieve your dream life for 2026. I didn't want to overwhelm you or overstimulate you in that video, so I decided to break this up into 2 different parts. So if you're watching part 2 right now, and if you haven't watched part 1, pause this video, go and watch that. I will link it down below. But it's really, really important for us to lay that foundation so that these last 5 steps can propel us into our dream life. But first, girl, if you haven't seen the first video, and before you click out of this video, if you haven't seen my face before, hello, beautiful. My name is Jasmine. I create a lot of content on how to glow up, how to become your best self. So if that sounds like something that you're interested in, you want 2026 to be your best year yet, go ahead, hit the subscribe button. You can also follow me on TikTok, on Instagram. You're gonna see a lot of glow up tips that you just won't find on here. Like this video and comment something down below. I love chit-chatting with you down in the comment section. I also want to give a major shout out to today's sponsor. It is HomoGlow. I've worked with them for forever. I've used them for forever. They are a big and integral part of my glow up journey, and they will be for yours too. I will mention them a little bit later on, but thank you so much, HomoGlow, for sponsoring today's video and supporting this community. Without further ado, sis, let's waste no more time. Let's go on to step 6. So hopefully you've already watched part 1. If you've watched part 1, let me remind you, we are treating our 2026 like a business because you are your most valuable asset. You give so much of your time and your energy to these corporations, to your job, to your friends, and to your family. But if you give that same energy to building the most valuable business in your life, the business of you, your glow up. We've gone through some integral steps in the first video. So we're gonna start off strong with step number 6. This is when we're gonna design our 2026 headquarters, or we're gonna upgrade our environment. If you have heard me in any one of my TikToks, on my Instagrams, on here on YouTube, through the vlogs or whatever, you would know that one of the central main advice points that I give if you want to glow up is that you need to change your environment. Once you change your environment, you change your life. The real glow up and the real hack is to make your environment work for you. Your environment should be an extension of your glow up journey. Your home is not just where you live, it is where your identity is reinforced. Your home is your headquarters. Your home is your command center. And most importantly, your home is like an energy generator. It is your safe space to recharge and go out there to achieve your goals. Some of the most successful businesses invest heavily in their environment, to the way an office is set up, to the lighting, to the mood. They know this because they know success relies heavily on infrastructure, atmosphere, and organization. Your 2026 glow up needs that same treatment. Your environment should make it easier to glow up, not harder. The first thing I want you to do is I want you to go ahead, pause this video, and look around your environment right now. Is your space cluttered? Is it chaotic? Is it disorganized? Is it dim? Is it like dark in there? Is it filled with old items? Does it make you feel overwhelmed? If all of those things are true, I can bet your mind feels the same way. But when your environment is clean, when it's organized, when it's aesthetic, when it's comforting, when it's inspiring, this is when you step into the version of you, the one that has her life together without even trying. I want to go ahead and mention the sponsor of today's video within this part, because at one point my space was consistently cluttered, disorganized, very chaotic. Once I got HomoGlow, once I was consistent with having my cleaners here at the beginning or the start of the month, then I really felt like I had my life together. Thank you so much, HomoGlow, for sponsoring today's video and supporting this community. If you've never heard of HomoGlow before, HomoGlow is a 5-star home service platform that is dedicated to making your space feel nice, tidy, and clean. All the things that we were just talking about. HomoGlow makes it extremely easy to book experienced, background-checked local cleaners in your area, just to have someone come in, take something off of your plate, reset your home, especially around the holidays like now. HomoGlow is a lifesaver for me. What I want you to do is I want you to go to homoglow.com/jazzturner, or you can scan this QR QR code right here. From there, that's gonna get you your first 3 hours of cleaning for only $19. I think that is an insane deal. I love, love, love giving this deal to you, especially during the holidays. Once you scan that QR code or click that link below, you're gonna insert your day, your time, your duration of your clean, and from there, it'll populate all of the available cleaners in your area. You get to see the cleaners' ratings, reviews, even photos, everything that you need to feel comfortable before you book. It really does take the stress out of trying to find somebody reliable. There is nothing like walking into a freshly cleaned home. I mean, the floors are done, the kitchen is sparkling, bathroom is spotless. It really just makes you feel like your life is together. And if you really, really want to have your life together, you'll do what I do and get the Forever Clean membership. I really like the Forever Clean membership because it keeps me on a schedule with having my cleaners come at the first or the end of the month. I really like how much money the Forever Clean membership saves me. You can save $30 an hour on all future cleaning and start booking cleanings at just $19 an hour. Backed by the Home Glow Happiness Guarantee. And y'all, the energy shift is real. When your home is clean, you show up differently, think more clearly, you're inspired, you actually want to stick to your routine. So if one of your 2026 glow up goals is to create a space that actually reflects the woman that you're becoming, Home Glow is a serious game changer. Again, you can go to this QR code right here, or you can click the link down below. I'll also have the link right here. That is homeglow.com/JazzTurner. It's gonna get you your first 3 hours of cleaning for only, again, thank you so much Home Glow for sponsoring today's video and supporting this community. Let's get back to designing a home that supports the woman that you're becoming. In this section, I want to mention decluttering because I just did this. I do this every single time at the beginning of the year. It is so liberating and so peaceful to do. Honestly, before businesses can scale, they declutter. They remove what's outdated, they remove what's inefficient, and especially what's taking up space. So in 2026, you should do an environment audit. Like for instance, I got rid of a lot of clothes that just didn't fit, clothes that I was squeezing into, clothes that made me feel uncomfortable, but I'm like, no, I used to be this size, I need to squeeze into it. It's not fitting the woman, the confident woman in her body that I'm becoming. So I got rid of clothes that didn't fit, that didn't reflect who I was. I got rid of the makeup that I just don't use. I got rid of products that don't currently serve my aesthetic. I got rid of extra papers, extra wires, just all the clutter. Anything tied to the old version of me. Because here's the thing, sis, you do not need to keep old branding in your new business. And we don't keep old energy in our new life. Now, one really helpful tip I have for your space is to create micro zones within your apartment or your house or your space. Remember, just how businesses have departments, your home should have different zones that trigger healthy habits. So what do I mean by this? Maybe we have a wellness zone. This is where our vitamins are. These are where our Stanley cups are. Maybe this is even where our journal is. Maybe this is just a place we do breath work. Maybe we have a productivity zone where our desk is clean, where we have an aesthetic computer setup, or maybe we have a digital calendar, or maybe like an aesthetic acrylic calendar like I do. You can even have a beauty zone, organizing your vanity, a place that you can pour back into you. Maybe this is where we also have our fragrances. Last year, I built a relaxation zone. I had a comfy chair and a plant and a little speaker in the corner. This is where I meditated. This is where I journaled. This is where I read my book. This is where I cuddled up in my blanket. And then maybe you have your fitness zone. You guys know, I just built my own at-home Pilates studio. These zones eliminate friction. You won't have to try to be consistent. Your environment will make you consistent just by going into that space. Again, we're curating our home to reflect the woman that we're becoming. This means warm lights, clean surfaces, playing jazz, playing classical music, having our scents, our candles, our home diffusers, having really soft blankets and soft surfaces, and then having our wellness rituals very close to us, like our vitamin stacks. Now that your environment is supporting the woman that you are becoming instead of holding you back, it is now time to upgrade an area that affects everything. This might be what you have been waiting for. We're talking finances. Because treating your life like a business also means treating your finances like a CEO. In 2026, we are gonna have a money glow up because now we're stepping into our CFO era, Chief Financial Officer. The money that you manage determines the lifestyle that you can sustain. Most people stay stuck not because they're incapable, but it's because because their financial systems don't support the lifestyle they want to maintain. I'm telling you, ladies, your glow up is so much more easier when your money is organized, when your money is intentional, and when your money is aligned with your vision. Now, I have mentioned this before. I wasn't raised with a lot of financial knowledge. I've really had to teach it all myself. I am battling student loans right now. In becoming an entrepreneur and becoming, this self-made woman that I am today, I have had to get really good at money. And honestly, I used to dread money. I used to have a horrible relationship with it. I used to come to it from a lack mindset. But here's the thing, businesses don't panic about money. They don't see a lack in money. They strategize. My relationship and your relationship with money needs that same reframe. So I had to ask myself, what has been my emotional journey or my emotional story with money? When emotions come up, do I feel guilt? Do I feel fear? Do I feel avoidance? Do I feel shame? Do you let money control you, or do you control your money? Your mantra for 2026 is money is a tool. I control where it goes. You know what I'm gonna say? The first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna audit your finances. We have to do this because we need to see the real numbers. Now, you can use an app like me. I personally use Rocket Money. I know there's a lot of apps out there, but either way, we want to see our income, monthly expenses, subscriptions, debt, savings, investment, necessary spending versus lifestyle spending. And again, an app like Rocket Money or whatever you use will make it really easy to scan your accounts and just put all of these into the categories. You don't have to do it by hand, but if you want to, you can. Now, throughout this video, throughout part one, we keep talking about systems. Let me give you some of my best financial systems that I've implemented. One, I auto transfer savings every single payday. It's on auto. I don't even have to think about it, which is good because I feel like I would tend to I need to spend this. No, it's auto. It goes into an account. Number two, I also have auto pay on all of my credit cards. This is how I avoid late fees and raise my credit score. I also do weekly money dates. This is a time that I light a candle. It's every Monday for me. I play some smooth jazz. I have some incense going on, and I check in with my money. I see where it's going, every single last penny. And I really romanticize it. Instead of budget planning, I call it money dates. And it gives me a lot of awareness, which gives me a lot of control, which gives me a lot of confidence. In 2026, if we're trying to glow up, then we need to create a glow up budget. Don't think of this as like a budget like constrictive. Think of this like a lifestyle design budget. I'll give you some examples of some of my categories in my glow up lifestyle budget. Now, I will mention in 2025, I really transferred a lot of this into DIY beauty maintenance, which saved me a ton of money. But your categories might look like hair and nails, maybe fitness and workout classes, maybe whatever wellness subscriptions that you are on. Like I'm on a Ritual wellness subscription, maybe a travel fund, maybe a shopping fund. Instead of cutting everything, you intentionally fund your glow up lifestyle, even if it's just $1. This way we look good, we feel good, and we're staying responsible. Also, girl, high value women manage their money differently. They save before spending. They buy quality over quantity. They plan their purchases, no impulse buying or emotional spending. They pay off debt strategically. They increase their income, whether it be side hustles, promotions, maybe brand deals. And they also learn about money. Podcasts, books, YouTube. These are some of the rich girl financial habits. The habits that will let your lifestyle become elevated and sustainable at the same time. Lastly, and this is very fun to me, you want to build your financial identity in 2026, not just a budget. Your financial identity should reflect your step 2 identity from part 1. How does the wealthy, feminine, soft life version of me handle money? What does she spend her money on? What does she invest in? What does she say no to? And what does she no longer tolerate financially? When your identity shifts, your spending naturally aligns. And this is how we make better decisions without forcing it. Now that we've built your financial foundation and really stepped into that CFO energy, it's time to upgrade another area of your life that has a major impact on how you are going to achieve your 2026 glow up. This is our relationships. Because your circle can be the difference between leveling up and staying stuck. Now, I will admit, step 8 is something that I am personally working on in 2026. Because step 8 is all about social capital. This is is when we upgrade our circle, and then we ultimately upgrade our life. If you are the CEO of your life, think of your relationships like your business partnerships. And honestly, sis, not everyone deserves a seat at the table. Your glow up is shaped by your environment, but in addition to your environment, your glow up is also shaped by the people that you surround yourselves with. 2026 is the year that you stop letting people drain you and you start curating a circle that aligns with your future. Just like our finances, we need to audit our current circle. Think of this like a CEO reviewing their team. Think about who inspires you, who supports your growth. You can also think about who drains you emotionally, mentally. You can think about who gossips or who brings chaos or who complains, and who aligns with your future, not your past. And remember, sis, this isn't about judgment. This is just about alignment, because that inner circle should, again, reflect the woman that you're becoming. These are people who encourage your goals, who make you feel peaceful, people that understand your boundaries, people that speak life into you, people that are consistent, women that don't compete and that don't compare. These are the ones that want the best for you. And this doesn't have to be a million friends. This can be 1 or 2 good friends. This is your inner circle. And the ones that don't make the cut, girl, it doesn't even have to be drama. It doesn't have to be arguments. You don't have to have a dramatic exit or give long explanations. It can literally be less access, fewer invites, more distance, choosing peace, and most importantly, choosing yourself. Now, the way that we attract these high value women into our life, we actually have to leave our couch. We need to go to events that are aligned with the woman that we're becoming. Fitness classes are a great way to meet friends. You can join communities that you resonate with. You can follow people online with a similar energy. You can attend workshops, wellness events, creative events. I take a wellness trip every single year with Paradise and Vibe, and a lot of those women have become lifelong friends just by taking a leap of faith and joining kind of a wellness group. I've seen great friendships come out of that. But you have to remember, aligned friendships come with aligned energy, so remain open when you go to these spaces. Now, girl, I can create an entire differently video on this, but I do want to drive home the point of romantic relationships, because who you choose to spend your glow up journey with, who you choose to spend the rest of your life with, has a major influence and impact on your own personal journey. Your partner should respect your goals. They should respect you. They should make you feel empowered. They shouldn't make you feel small. And they should value peace, emotional maturity, and a similar mindset. Your relationship should be a source of strength and not stress. Remember that. Now, it's like I said, I can create a whole different video on that. But the last thing I want to say about relationships in step 8 is actually to turn inward and talk about our own boundaries and our own communication. Because at the end of the day, everything changes when we first start to change within ourselves. This is when our own emotional maturity steps in, and I really want you to practice this in 2026. What does this look like? This can look like using the words I feel instead of attacking the other person. This can look like expressing your needs calmly and not reacting emotionally. This looks like not arguing to be right, not engaging in chaos, but this does look like having mature conversations, asking for clarity, being open and being vulnerable and actively listening. Our friendship dates and our outings and everything like that within step 8 and within 2026 should look like wellness events, cafe meetups, morning walks with friends, Pilates classes, spa days, maybe even content days, traveling, self-development events, cozy nights in, maybe even book clubs. Our social glow up must be aligned with our future self. And now that your circle is aligned with your future, now we can start to upgrade our external presentation, the beauty, the body care, and aesthetics, the things that really bring this glow up journey to life. Now, girl, I have a ton of videos on this, specifically short form videos on this. If you want to just binge my Instagram and my TikTok, all of it is mainly glow up beauty tips. Here on YouTube, we really talk about the internal work, but if you want very niche tips, definitely follow me on those other platforms. Because I'm a big proponent that your external presentation is a part of your identity, and your identity is a part of your glow up. Think of this like an extension of the branding department that we talked about in step 2. You should invest in your physical appearance. appearance. But you should do this with intention and elevation. This isn't about having the perfect body, the perfect hair, the perfect skin. This isn't about perfection. This is about consistency. This is about care. This is about building that signature look. And when we talk about a signature look, we're thinking of a consistent look that really elevates your natural features. So for me, I really like my natural hair color, but I do love longer hair. I have a kind of long oval face, so it really brings everything together and makes everything elevated. I have kind of long fingers, so this almond with a point and a French tip looks very, very classy on me. Maybe a short square French tip looks very classy on you, or a solid color. Don't be afraid to ask your friends and family what looks best on you. Does your natural hair look best on you? Does a sew-on look best on you? What about your makeup? Does a more natural look or a soft glam look feel good to you? What about fragrances? Are you a gourmand girly? Are you a rose petal girl? In your fashion, do you like elevated basics? Do you like bold colors? When you consistently show up as a recognizable version of you, then you instantly become magnetic. This is how we look expensive. This is how we look intentional and confident every single day. Our daily beauty maintenance systems should look like a morning and nighttime skincare routine. Definitely making sure to use our body lotions and our oils. Definitely making sure to use our SPF every single day. But don't neglect things like lip care, fragrance layering, and really getting down a quick 5-minute put together look. Maybe this looks like just quick brows, a clear mascara, something small that has a huge glow up payoff. In 2026, I'm gonna get a lot better with actually maintaining and having a week of beauty maintenance at least once a week for myself. Again, I do a lot of my beauty maintenance at home, but I find that I'm not on a schedule, so 1 week a nail is missing, 1 week my lashes aren't done. I would rather just do everything in a week or a couple of days so it lasts throughout the month instead of staggering my beauty maintenance appointments, if that makes sense. Like I really want to get good in that the next year. So waxing, nails, my hair, my facials, things like that, I'd rather, again, do them in a week and have a clear schedule so that I always feel confident and put together. Again, I have a ton of videos on this also here on YouTube, so I will link a couple of those down below to expand on those topics. But girl, we have reached almost the end of this video, because now we're going to talk about step 10. Now that our external brand aligns with all of the work that we've been doing internally on our identity, it is now time for the final step. This is the system that keeps our glow up journey all year round, because you can do all of these things, but I want you to make this last throughout the year and even past 2026. We need to start implementing, and this is very important, quarterly self-reviews. Every single successful business runs on a quarterly review, and every successful glow up does too. Most people fall off their glow up journey because they try to do everything once a year. But the woman that actually transforms into her dream life, into her higher self, let me let you in on a secret. They reinvent themselves every 90 days. This is the step where your progress becomes real. This is where your identity shifts. This is where you stop starting over and over and over again and you start evolving. 90 days is a perfect day to keep reinventing yourself, to keep evolving for a number of different reasons. One, it's long enough to make real progress. It's 90 days, but it's also short enough to stay motivated. It prevents you from giving up. It also creates this urgency, this momentum, and it makes growth feel measurable and not overwhelming. Every quarter, I want you to sit down with yourself. Again, think of this like my money dates. We're lighting a candle, we're playing music, maybe we order our favorite food. You're gonna ask yourself 6 questions. I will rapid fire them. 1, you're gonna ask yourself what worked. What are the habits that stuck? What routines felt good? What improved your energy? Number 2, you're gonna ask yourself what didn't work? What drained you? What felt misaligned? 3, what surprised you? Maybe this was an unexpected win or a lesson. Number 4, what needs to be upgraded? What in your routine needs to be upgraded? Is it your systems? Is it your routines? Is it your environment? Is it your relationships? Maybe it's even that identity. Number 5, who were you this quarter? Were you disciplined? Were you emotional? Were you consistent? And finally, number 6, who do you want to be next quarter? This is where we're gonna take everything that we just learned in part 1 and part 2. We are going to audit those departments that we were talking about: our mind, our body, our money, our relationships, our lifestyle. We can even rate these from 1 to 10, just to give us clarity. This is no more guessing where things went wrong. We are doing this every 90 days. And don't be afraid to update things. Like I said, don't be afraid to update your morning routine or your nighttime routine. Don't be afraid to update your fitness schedule. Maybe this even looks like a mini refresh of your environment, decluttering some things, throwing out old makeup, maybe refresh some scents, maybe even updating your vision board. And don't forget to celebrate your wins. Celebrate yourself, celebrate yourself, celebrate yourself. This is our CEO energy. Businesses celebrate milestones and you should too. Because here's the thing, celebration creates momentum. Celebrate that consistency, celebrate those body changes, celebrate emotional maturity, celebrate those financial wins, maybe some routines you stuck to or aesthetic upgrades that you made. Celebrating also gives us self-trust. Because here's the thing, and I will leave you with this. A lot of people tell me whenever I post glow up content, like, girl, you already did it. You already glowed up, like you've done it. But glowing up isn't a one-time thing. It is a lifelong evolution. I'm going to continue to glow up and learn different things. And when you start treating your life like a business, I'm talking the systems, the routines, the structure, the identity, the intention. You don't just rise once, you rise every single quarter for the rest of your life. And this is where I leave you, girl. This is where I leave you going into this year, treating yourself like your most valuable asset. I have included my best tips into this part 1 and part 2 so that you have the full playbook to become your best self in 2026. And you're gonna do that by treating your glow up journey like a business. And if you follow these, I promise you, you will change your life. I wanna thank you so much for sitting down, taking the notes, listening to this video, and wanting more for yourself. I am so proud of you. I'm so incredibly proud of you. And I know you can do this for 2026. Thank you so much for being a part of this community for the past year or however long you have been here. This has been an amazing year. And 2026 is gonna be even more than my wildest dreams, more than your wildest dreams. We are in this together. So if you haven't already, go ahead, subscribe, like this video, comment down below, follow me on my other social media so that we can keep up with our glow up journeys together. Again, I will include all of the information down below about HomaGlow. I'm not sure when this video will be uploaded, hopefully before 2026, but if I don't see you before then check back in with me, girl. Check back in with you. We're gonna do this together and I'm so excited. I will see you in the next video, maybe even in the new year, and I will be right there with you, girl, every step of the way. Bye, girl.